The mission of the Lagos State Ministry of Energy and Mineral Resources is to promote and attract investments in the energy and mineral resources sectors of the state to enhance infrastructural and socio-economic development that engender wealth and job creation in Lagos. Created in July 2011 in a move aimed at developing capacity to attend to the power needs of residents, it is also to explore the hydrocarbon, oil and gas potential as well as other mineral resources of the state. Reforms being implemented by the ministry include power sector reform, the downstream petroleum sector reform, the gas sector reform, the solid minerals sector reform, and the regulatory reform. Olawale Oluwo is the Lagos State Commissioner for Energy and Mineral Resources. But what has the ministry been up to lately? Let's kick off with the state power sector, the Lagos State Embedded Power Program. On February the 8th, Governor Akinwumi Ambode signed 7 bills into law, including the Embedded Power Bill.
This provides the legal framework for the implementation of a program that will eventually see Lagos through to a 24-hour economy in terms of electricity. Now, the major components of the law are this. It empowers the government, now that it is a law of the state, to be able to do intervention in 6 major areas of the power sector. That is the value chain. Number 1, it puts the government in a position to be able to extend our guarantee to private sector participants who will come and generate this power for us. The second area of intervention which this law empowers us to do is to help the distribution companies to upgrade their infrastructure. The third area of intervention is it empowers us to be able to open up the gas market in Lagos.
During a briefing at Alausa, the state government said all was set for the commencement of the much-anticipated embedded power supply project by July 2018.
The embedded power program is the flagship program of this government to put Lagos in a position to power itself and power its economy. And it is predicated on 5 major deliverables. Number 1, we expect that we generate this power of the national grid so that the power will be generated in Lagos here and we will use it to power the Lagos economy. So it's not going to Osogbo and then being distributed all over the nation. Our second objective is to make sure this electricity that we are going to generate, we will be able to do it over time in the next 3 to 5 years, and it will not rely on the Niger Delta gas. We want to make sure that it is cost reflective, because when it is cost reflective, investors can make money, consumers can have the power that they desire, businesses can operate, and then we can have a sustainable sector.
The commissioner said that 13 locations for the pilot phase of the embedded power project was currently awaiting approval of the State Executive Council and will soon be released. Oluwo said the power and gas sector reforms were key interventions of the Ambode-led administration to correct the structural challenges in the power sector and will gradually position the state for a 24-hour power supply.
We also intend to guarantee the supply of gas, because as we speak today, the only power plant that is generating power in Lagos is the Egbin Power, and that power goes to the national grid. So, our state hosts the largest power plant in Nigeria, which is 1,300 megawatts, by Egbin Power, an organ of Sahara Energy. But interestingly, even Ikorodu, where the power plant is located, the largest in Nigeria, they don't have lights. So that is the kind of structure that we have inherited and that we must change.
In May 2016, the Lagos State Governor declared that Lagos had officially joined the League of Oil-Producing States in Nigeria following the discovery of crude oil by Yinka Folawiyo Petroleum Company Limited in Badagry. On November the 9th, 2017, the Lagos State Government inaugurated a committee for the oil field. The committee is made up of all the interest groups, the Lagos State Government officials, the host communities, traditional rulers, and other stakeholders. Their assignment is to handle inter- and intra-community issues and resolve them.
The committee, both in form and membership, has been made to be Badagry area concentrated in order for government to deal directly with the real community players in the specific geopolitical and contiguous zones where oil is found.
This is part of the enabling environment that the government is creating. He does not want to have a situation where we'll have unrest here and there. He wants everybody to be carried along.
Governor Ambode charged them to maintain peace and ensure an investor-friendly environment.
On our part, we will take proactive measures to prevent oil spillage, and where it happens, quickly move to clean it up according to globally accepted standards. We will ensure the safety and security of our communities and operators at all times. Badagry is on the way to becoming a major hub for oil activities in Nigeria.
Oluwo said plans were already in the pipeline to increase gas supply to Lagos from the present 500 million standard cubic feet per day to approximately 1.25 million per day in 3 to 5 years, adding that the state will soon sign long-term off-take contracts to gas found in any oil field in Lagos to power the Lagos economy. The Akinwumi Ambode administration also launched the Light Up Lagos project. The initiative is to build a 24/7 economy that will create employment and wealth. Built on a tripod consisting the Light Up Lagos Advisory Committee, Community Electrification, and the Street Lighting Initiative, the package formed part of the state's security strategy to make it competitive, safe, and secure. Now, the Lagos State government has taken it further. In March 2018, the Lagos State government and a United Kingdom firm called Low Energy Designs LED Limited entered into partnership to construct 10,000 LED streetlights covering 300 kilometers across the state. The deal, which is also include the provision of about 500 jobs and construction of LED lighting and hybrid energy power assembly plant in Ekpe, is estimated at $7 million, about 2.52 billion naira.
Street lighting is a major part of our Light Up Lagos. Actually, our Light Up Lagos is a tripod. It's both street lighting, community electrification, and the Lagos State Embedded Power Program. But a lot of people think our Light Up Lagos is only about street lights. It's not. Now, the second thing is that we are signing an agreement today. That is what people see physically. But what I see is that today we are setting a new chart for the future of what street lighting, installation, management, and control will be like in Lagos. It's a major paradigm shift, and I'll tell you why. We have about 33,000 street lights in Lagos today under the Lagos State Electricity Board. Now, the LED UK, based on these 300 kilometers, is going to give us about 10,000 street lights in the 300 kilometers. So technically, they are going to be having about 31% of our entire street light infrastructure. It's very significant. That's a major significant development. The second major significant development is the fact that as from today onward, what we have with LED UK is what will be replicated to power Lagos with respect to street lighting going forward. So now, there will be no fixed cost anymore that the government will need to bear. All costs are now variable. So what we are doing is that we are not installing poles, we are not providing security, we are not bothering ourselves about diesel, we are not worried when on Fridays and Saturdays people coming back from clubs will knock down our street lights. We are not going to be bothered about that. It's been outsourced now, it's been concessioned. We don't have any fixed cost again. We buy lights from the investment of this LED UK. They do all their installations, they manage it, they provide the security, they power it, and we meter it. As long as we see the light, we pay.
This agreement also includes the retrofitting of major roads in the Lagos State for use with the Urban Regeneration Project in Ikoyi, Ikeja and Victoria Island. As part of this project, we will be employing over 500 local people here in Lagos and investing over $7 million in the construction and setup of an LED lighting and hybrid energy power assembly plant here in Ibe.
LED is trying to turn day into morning to day. Instead of having the yellow lights, we have the white lights that when you're on the bridge, it's like daytime everywhere. And this is part of what we call Light Up Lagos.
We want to partner particularly with you here in Lagos State. You have an economy that's bigger than Kenya's. It's a driver of development not only in Nigeria but beyond. And it's fantastic here today that Alan is going to be here talking about his company and the consortia, the UK-Nigeria consortia, that is going to be lighting up Lagos, and that's so important for this state in order to be able to continue its economic development, increase its safety, and better its infrastructure, because that's going to develop, that's going to benefit Lagos, and it's going to benefit Nigeria in the region.
LED is one of those proposals that came through our office. We did all our checks, and within a very short time, we were able to turn it around. That is why the office was set up, to make sure that every investor that comes to Lagos State gets due attention, gets quickness in turnaround, and so on and so forth.
With the intervention in the power value chain by the state government, Lagos is working towards achieving a 24-hour power supply for the state and even free more energy for distribution to other parts of Nigeria.